Following up another incredible weekend in Miami, Oklahoma, the O'Reilly Outlaw Nationals added a new stop in Jefferson City, Missouri to their 2012 summer tour. Working in conjunction with the Jaycee-Cole County Fair, Matt Motorsports brought monster trucks back to Jeff City for the first time in many years, and in true Outlaw Nationals fashion brought in some of the biggest names in the business. Where better to start than with the original monster truck, the home state favorite, Bigfoot. For this special event, the team brought not only Summit Bigfoot number 16 and driver Larry Swim, but also the beautiful Bigfoot number 1 with the legendary Jim Kramer, giving fans a chance to see where it all started and how far the sport has progressed. Nostalgia aside, however, Swim would be looking to continue an incredible 2012 season that saw him recapture his Monster Truck Winter Nationals crown earlier in the year. It wouldn't be an Outlaw Nationals event, however, without series superstar Devin Jones and the Barbarian. Jones has been having one of his best seasons of his career, racking up wins left and right, including dominating that hometown event in Miami, Oklahoma. And finally, to complete the lineup, the powerhouse 2 Extreme Racing team with Bobo Ben Winslow in the newest edition of Bounty Hunter and young standout Matt Brokaw behind the wheel of the Iron Outlaw. The lineup may be small, but it packs as powerful a punch as we've seen all season on TMB TV presented by E3 Spark Plugs. The Outlaw Nationals is coming your way from Jefferson City, Missouri, right now.
Hello and welcome to another all-new and exciting edition of TMB TV presented by E3 Spark Plugs. We're coming to you here from the O'Reilly Outlaw Nationals in Jefferson City, Missouri, and it's the first time the Jaycee-Cole County Fair has brought monster trucks in many, many years. And you know, one of the big stories is we have got Bigfoot, the home state truck, right back here in Jefferson City, Missouri, and driver Larry Swim. You know, Larry, one of the pictures that's come out here recently that's been making a lot of news is seeing the, Bigfoot from like 1980 on the tractor tires here in Jefferson City, Missouri, and that's the legacy that you've got to live up to here this weekend. And now with Bigfoot number 16 and all the great things the team has going on, just tell us what it's like to be here in Jeff City this weekend.
Oh, it's awesome. We were here in the pit party and everybody's coming up. They're saying it's been a while since they've seen the truck. I think I heard somebody say it's been 1982. So, we're excited. We've actually got number 1 here, and there's a good lineup of trucks here. So we're hoping to do good, especially this close to home. It's only like 2.5 hours from the shop, so we're pumped.
Well, it's great to have you on TMB TV again, and I think the last time we had you was back indoors earlier this year in Jonesboro, Arkansas, and you nearly swept that entire weekend, but you got some big competition here in Jeff City. You're putting together a 4-truck fair show lineup, and you're thinking about all the names you can get out there, and this is about as good as it could possibly get because you got Bounty Hunter, Iron Outlaw, and Devin Jones and Barbarian, and that's what you've got to deal with here these next 2 nights.
Yeah, they're all hard racers. They're all even harder freestylers. So it's not going to be easy. Donuts, wheelies, everything. So, we're definitely going to have our work cut out for us, but we're just going to go out there, try to keep our head on straight and do what we do, and hopefully take home some wins.
Now, kind of adding to that Bigfoot legacy, like I was talking about a little earlier on, you've got the legend Jim Kramer here this weekend, the Bigfoot one that started it all, and the fans have just been loving all this Bigfoot stuff.
Oh, yeah, it's great. To see the people come up and look at number 1, and then they come over, look at number 16 here. Just the look in their face and to hear all the stories. People come up, I remember when I was a kid and I was watching this truck race, and now they've got their little boy or little girl here with them, and they're here to watch us race still. So it's awesome. That's why Bigfoot's been around 37 years, and it's because of the fans, and to see the different generations, and the look in all their faces, because sometimes the bigger kids have the look in their eyes like wow, and that's cool.
Real quick, break this down for us because we're getting ready for 2 nights of some pretty good action, wheelie racing and freestyle. The race course is a little bit unique here. Kind of talk about it and what it's going to take to win out there.
It's a Chicago-style track. It looks a little slick, but that can be deceiving sometimes. It looks slick, but it may be those spots where it's pretty tacky. So we're going to see what happens, and like I said, hopefully we come out on top.
Well, fans, that's Larry Swim with Summit Bigfoot number 16, and now we're going to take you around and talk to one of the other drivers ready to make a big impression here in Jefferson City this weekend. Well, the last time we saw Bobo Ben Winslow here on TMB TV was just 2 episodes ago in Springdale, Arkansas. And Bobo, you did a great job down there, but you know, things have changed a little bit just even this last month or so. And you got yourself an all-new piece over at 2 Extreme Racing. Tell us about moving up to the CRD chassis and what you think of it so far.
Hey, you know, it's pretty good. You know, I was back in the shop when we kind of put this together. Old Darren, you know, he did a pretty good job. And man, it's just an awesome piece. It's kind of balanced. Had to do a little tweaking on it to get it to what I like, but you know, it's working out good. You know, this truck loves to fly. That's all I got to say. I do a lot better in there than I do on the ground on it. Got the horsepower tuned in. It's just nice, you know, I like it. It's nice to have a new piece, and just, man, don't know what else to say.
Now, back in Springdale, we talked about this kind of getting to the point in the summer where all you 2 Extreme guys seem to just take off, put lots of wins on the board, and that's what you've been doing in the month or two since, because you've been out there running out west. You and Brocar are a team now. You guys are really putting on some great shows and picking up a lot of W's.
Hey, you're right. You know, the best thing is, just like Springdale, it's a rodeo arena. I love rodeo arenas. Get me in front of them buck and shoots. This thing holds together. It's on. That's all I got to say about that. 4-minute freestyles, 5-minute freestyles. I don't care. As long as I can keep my breath going, you know, and keep my cool, we're going to have a good time. And like I said, everything's been in rodeo arenas, and that's where I feel at home. And, you know, I tell you what, I had a good show in Woodward, Oklahoma a couple weeks ago. Matter of fact, I think it was 10 years ago, a little less than 10 years ago, I fought bulls in that same arena, and it was just like being at home, man. So these rodeo arenas are great.
Well, now tell me this, Boba, because you kind of get the summer and it's a lot of the fun of monster trucks is going around doing all these fairs all around the country. And this is a midweek deal. We're here on a Wednesday and a Thursday night, and you got all these great Missouri fans coming out to Jefferson City, Missouri. And what a show they're going to see here, because, you know, if you're only going to have 4 trucks, you're going to bring in 2 Jimmy Cretin's trucks, you got Bigfoot, and you got Barbarian. It just doesn't get much better than that.
You know, actually, this is a stacked house. It's, you know, Larry Swim's awesome. You know, me and him, we were just talking the other day. When we race each other, it only makes me better, you know, and freestyle against him. Larry's technical, awesome dude. Devin Jones, what can I say, man? The Barbarian, he's tough. He's like swinging that old ball and hammer. He's out here to tear it up. It's a midweek show. We're making our fair runs. I think I've got 4 shows in 3 cities this week. So, you know, we're the start. We just left Portland, Oregon, midnight Sunday night, and we're hammered down eastbound, you know. So we're just making our rounds, making new bounty hunter fans everywhere we go.
Well, there it is from the man himself, and we are ready for action here in Jefferson City, Missouri. Wheelie racing and freestyle, and it's all coming up next here on TMB TV, presented by E3 Spark Plugs.
the Barbarian and Pittsburgh back up. Leaning you to class the one you like the most. Put your hands together. New truck to the front officer. Let's hit for Jaycee-Cole to the Barbarian. Larry Swim, big truck to the kid.
Oh man, it's awesome. You know, the crowd here is pumped. You know, we're pumped. Got Jim Kramer here with me, Gene Patterson, Darren Mingus, Tony from the shop. You know, I got a lot of support here, and you know, we're here to kick some butt. I got a lot of family and friends come down too, so you know, we're here to win. You know, that's what we do, and hopefully that's what happens the rest of the night. I mean, it feels good. The track's, it's kind of slippery, but at the same time, it's tacky. It's weird. You know, you got to play it right. Racing's going to really be tricky, so you're going to have to keep your head on your shoulders, and it's anybody's game. You know, all these trucks here come to win, and you know, hopefully I just keep my head about me and take the racing win too. 1 down, 2 to go.
first round against Iron Outlaw, I about dumped it over in the corner. This track is extremely tacky, tight turns. You got to hit them real tight, close to the cone, or you're going to sit there and go way out. So we all did that. About every one of us almost bicycled in every one of our rounds. The last round, I just backed it off a little bit. Slow as fast, but we still took home the win. Taking out Bigfoot anytime he's in his home state is just amazing and stuff. We're sitting there, we've got one more event to go. We got freestyle. This truck loves freestyle. We'll see home if we can take that one too.
Yeah, that lane just tacked up a little bit in that turn, and you know, fortunately we didn't roll over, but we lost the race. You know, it came back over, and I was going to give it all it had. It was on one wheel over that set of cars, and we let her eat, but just not enough. You know, hey, like I said earlier, all these guys are tough to beat, and we let them know we were there, and that's all that matters. I'd rather see a good close racing like that than somebody to walk away with it. You know, that's what the fans want to see. The other turn is kind of slick, and it seemed like this turn down here was a little bit tackier than the first rounds. You know, evidently, and you know, but hey, it feels good, and you know, we always got tomorrow night. We'll see what we can do tomorrow night, and you know, congratulations, Devin. I said all these guys here are good freestylers, and you know, I'm just going to kind of sit back and watch and see, you know, kind of try to get an idea in my head, and after the first hit, it'll probably go out the window and I'll do something totally different, but hey, it's still going to look cool.
do is just check over the bounty hunter truck. Got a pretty awesome crew back there, and come back out and do it one more time.
How about it, Jeff City? Who's ready to see Bounty Hunter tomorrow night? You better come back, check them out. These guys are some of the finest in the industry. How does it feel coming to Missouri, competing against a Show-Me State truck? We won't mention their names, but they're hard to get by, and you're always one leg down when you step on somebody's home playing field.
You know, I tell you what, Larry Swim is an awesome guy. Me and him, we've been battling it back and forth. My teammate, Matt Brokaw, Devin Jones back here. I'm going to tell you what, the fans are getting to see 4 top trucks here. You know, right here in their own hometown. O'Reilly's is making it all possible. I want to thank all my friends here at the Monster Blog. What's up, fellas? And I'll tell you what, you know, win, lose, or draw, you fans will always be the winner.
How about it, Jeff City? Tomorrow night, we'll open the gates at 6 o'clock. You can pull a slap really like nobody else. How does it feel to compete right here in the home state?
You know, it's a rush. You know, we don't get to do many shows close to home, and you know, the Bigfoot's been around 37 years because of the fans, and you know, I'm just honored that I get to drive the truck that started it all, and it wouldn't be possible if it wasn't for you guys. So thank you very much for giving me the job that I love, and we'll see you tomorrow night.
How about it, Jeff City? Larry Swim, Bigfoot.
Hey, you know, I was just going out here, just want to make a solid pass, not going to lie to you. Just want to be solid. I got a busy week ahead. Had some high speed coming up over the race lane ramps. Truck's got a little squirrely, and you know, all I could do was hold on, and you know, I let out of the throttle at a good time, and tried to burp it and play with it. And you know, sometimes you got to ask yourself, what would Bell Hand do? So you know, we just played with it a little bit, got her back on all 4, finished it with the Cyclone Donut. You know, man. So just out here having a good time. It's been a hot day. We've been traveling a lot of long miles, and I got to put on a show, win, lose, or draw. I want to thank my girlfriend Lulu, and I tell you what, man, it's an awesome crowd here. Awesome crowd, awesome people, awesome competitors. Awesome people here. Larry Swim, Matt Brokaw, me, Devin Jones. You know, I feel like an ant here. I'm not gonna lie to you. I'm just a mere, you know, just main, you know, little monster truck driver, rodeo clown gone wrong, I guess. I don't know. But as this is an action-packed show. For 4 trucks at one show, this is a stacked field.
That's what I was going for. You know, I come out and started with a bang, and the truck went straight up, and I'm like, yes. So I was riding it out as far as I could. You know, it started to get dark. I'm like, you know what, we better put her down. But yeah, you know, that's what the fans love, and it felt good. You know, glad Ben had an awesome save. He had an awesome freestyle. So always tomorrow night.
Hey, buddy, what's in the box?
Oh, that's my speed demon. I bought it from this guy. He said it'd give my car more power. Oh, that? He drinks a lot of gas.
You wanted more power. Wouldn't this have been smarter?
Yes.
E3 spark plugs DiamondFIRE technology delivers superior power and exceptional fuel efficiency.
Well, it was a wild first night here at the O'Reilly Outlaw Nationals in Jefferson City, Missouri, and one of the guys that really put on a great show was Matt Brokaw with the Iron Outlaw. You know, Matt, it was a solid performance for you all night from the wheelie contest, where you had that hit where you kind of walked up over the cars, did the slap wheelie, you had the save in racing, and a great freestyle. Kind of recap the night and tell us what some of your impressions were of the track here in Jeff City.
Yeah, this track is real tacky. It's a tractor pulling track, so we've been used to some rodeo arenas lately, and so a lot of sand. But you know, with this track, it's really tacky. We're able to get some really good slap wheelies off of it. So that was really my goal in wheelie competition. It was to walk across to get a slap wheelie, and I did that. Racing being real tacky, I had a good save down here. Just going around those turns, you just never know, and it got tipped up sideways and bicycled it, but got a good save. Kind of cost me the win though. Went out and did a good solid freestyle, and then my teammate Bobo put on a heck of a freestyle and took a win tonight.
Boy, you know, with action like that, and we've been kind of talking about this as a Wednesday, Thursday night fair show, and you talk about a 4-truck show, the level of competition just could not get any better, and for that first deal, the action last night was crazy.
Right, I mean, this is very stiff competition. I mean, Devin, the Barbarian, won racing. You know, Larry won wheelie competition. I mean, these guys are great. I mean, it's probably the best competition I've been up against all summer for a midweek fair show, and right now our schedule's tough, so, you know, really makes it hard on us, and we got to keep our A game going.
Now let's talk about that real quick, because the last time we had you on TMB TV was like Reno, Nevada at the end of the year last year, and you were kind of just starting to break in with 2 Extreme, getting some seat time in that, but now you're full-time. You've got this great ride here with Iron Outlaw. Talk about what it's been like since you've been full-time with 2 Extreme.
Oh, I love it. Jim gives me great support, and my goal is racing. I'm an avid racer. I grew up racing all my life, so for me, I try to make it to the finals. If I don't win, I'm at least in the finals every week. So I go out and put a solid freestyle on, and Bobo does a great job, and Jimmy supports us a lot for what we do, and we bring these trucks back in one piece, and so he's happy.
All right, now tell me one more thing here. It was a huge crowd on hand last night. They're expecting an even bigger crowd tonight. That's got to get you pumped up when they have so many people cheering for you guys out here.
Yeah, I'm excited. When they get to cheering and the announcer gets to going, and so it just makes us want to put our foot in the throttle a little even harder.
Well, there you go, fans. That's Matt Brokaw, driver of the Iron Outlaw. Did a great job last night, and he's going to be one to watch here tonight. And now we're going to take you and talk to last night's racing champion. Well, as we get ready for another great night of action here in Jefferson City, Missouri, last night the racing champion was none other than Devin Jones with Barbarian. Devin, the action was hot and heavy here last night. We talked about this lineup, several times with a lot of the guys, and you just can't get a much better 4-truck lineup than this, and it showed last night here in Jeff City.
Yeah, you have everybody with high horsepower motors. Usually have a couple guys with 1,200 horse or so. Every one of us are pushing out 1,600 plus. Just hard charging trucks, bounty hunter crew, and all these other guys, Bigfoot. It's just so spectacular for these fans here at Jefferson City.
Talk about the action from last night, because like the wheelie contest, you put it up on one wheel, nearly rolled it over. That was crazy. You get to the racing, you win the finals by like 6 inches. A great slap wheelie and freestyle. A lot of action last night.
Yeah, it's just a bunch of wow moments. That's everybody sit there and won for wow moments. And you just can't beat them, and especially with the crowd cheering on. Like Bounty Hunter said, they're sticking on his nose. You just can't beat that unless you go out there and destroy your truck. We had a good solid freestyle, did what we needed to do. Truck's in one piece, ready for 100% tonight. So we're going to sit there and try to win it tonight.
Now, you've been on a hot streak of late here. The month of July, you did a lot of shows, real busy schedule, and it seemed like we were looking at the results, and it was Barbarian winning almost all the competitions all month long. So now you're looking to carry that into August and talk about tonight and trying to put some more wins on the board for the team.
Yeah, this is the most shows we've ever did this year, and all these fair dates and stuff up with the hard chargers like Zimmer and all them. And it's just, it's spectacular. Trucks holding together fairly good, taking a lot of wins home. But tonight's going to be another tough one, and go from here to a couple shows in a few days. So we got to keep the truck together a little bit, but we're going to sit there and we're going to make it fly.
Well, there you go, fans. Devin Jones, he's a Monster Truck Mafia member, and he shows you why every time he's out on the track, and you're going to see it as we get ready for Thursday night action here in Jefferson City, Missouri. Wheelie racing and freestyle coming your way next.
man, it felt good. You know, we stood it up the first hit, and I was going for a slap wheelie. Couldn't get it to come all the way up, but you know, hey, evidently it was enough. You know, the crowd here is great. You know, it's a full house, and they're pumped. You know, we're excited to win. You know, this close to home, so hopefully we can keep it going. The track looks a little different. It's not as wet, so who knows? I mean, it could be real slippery. It could be, you know, still tacky. So we're first round out, so we're just gonna go out there and hope for the best. So everybody keep your fingers crossed. Excited, 2 for 2 so far. Racing was awesome. The track was a lot different. It was a little bit tacky, but not quite as good. You could actually slide the truck around tonight. So fortunately it worked out in our favor, and we're just excited. You know, we got Jim Kramer here and Gene Patterson, a couple former Bigfoot drivers, and as you can see, he hasn't changed. But no, we're pumped. And of course, I got my lovely wife here to support me too. So, you know, hey, the fans are getting a good show so far, and we're glad to be here.
Great
Sweep, baby.
Big win, sweep the whole night. Tell us about it.
Oh man, it was awesome. You know, truck was running good. You know, a lot of good show here tonight. You know, felt good. I mean, that's all I can say. I'm pumped up right now, so can't talk real good. But
tell us about that wild slap wheeler real
oh
quick.
man, you know, rode the slap wheel out there again, and I realized about the time I set it down, I realized, hey, there's a big hill out there, and about the time I set it down, it stuffed into that hill and went to the moon. So it felt good. You know, it was awesome, and it's nice to have a sweep here and close to home. So thank you guys.
The capital city won't soon forget the return of monster trucks to the Jaycee-Cole County Fair as the Outlaw Nationals put on an incredible 2 days of action. Home state favorite Larry Swim made Bigfoot's return a triumphant one, taking 4 of the 6 events on the weekend and providing some of the best wow moments. But when talking about wow moments, one needs only to consider the incredible memories fans will have of the Bounty Hunter, thanks to some jaw-dropping moves courtesy of Bobo Ben Winslow. It wasn't the weekend that Tour superstar Devin Jones was looking for in Barbarian, but he still managed to grab a racing win in one of the closest finishes we saw all year before unfortunate breakage put him out in the second show. Close racing, wild wheelies, big air, saves, crashes, this one had it all. A big thanks to John Darnell and Matt Motorsports for another great event. We always can't wait to see what they have up their sleeve next. Thanks to E3 Spark Plugs for making it all possible. Keep watching TheMonsterBlog.com for all your monster truck news, information, and coverage, because that's where we know monster trucks.